guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I am extra excited because I'm on my way to meet Dan Wolfe. He's a professional mountain biker on the Enduro World Series circuit. He's also a social media correspondent with Pink Bike. He's a previous national enduro and downhill champion, and he also came 6th in the Mega Avalanche. But besides all that, more importantly, he's an absolute legend of a guy. And why am I super excited? Because he's going to try and make me faster. So let's get this party started!
Welcome to How To Video with Kat.
Intro done.
I'm going to be bringing you down a track right now called Death Grip. It's divided up into two segments. The top has trees and the bottom doesn't. It's been felled, so I guess in a way it's going to feel like two tracks, but it is all one track. We just cross a fire road and then it's felled. I'm going to ride down it now. Alright, full run of Death Grip. We'll just start off kind of chill. So I'm just trying to jump things and make them a bit smoother because there is a lot of roots there. And then we're pedaling up onto this new platform, the open section here in Death Grip. Cool. Whoa, that's nice. So that's a full run. Kind of ended up going quite fast, to be honest. I think I got a lot of the lines naturally. So next up, you just need to figure out what those lines actually are.
So before we walked the trail together and looked at some lines, I took a run down the trail as well. There was tree felling going on at the gap the day we filmed, and it was also quite windy, so you may pick that up on some of the audio. I have put a timer on both our runs to see if it is possible to knock a few seconds off by breaking things down and taking on board Dan's amazing advice. And you'll get to see later in the video if we're successful at that or not. Here you might spot Dan still trying to find reverse on my Jeep so he can come down to collect me. Thankfully he did eventually find it. For me, this was a perfect trail to pick up tips on because it had a bit of everything. Starting with the rooty section in the forest, and anyone knows me knows how much I love a good root section. Not. But it also had this lovely flowing section which was packed full of rock gardens and amazing berms. So I was really looking forward to chatting to Dan about what I should be doing to ride these better.
Oh, I just angled my pedal.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing like that for me.
Ah, sorry. I'm a big boy. Ah. You can't come over here, it's too slow. You're creating a turn that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to hit this dead on.
Yeah.
Now, I would advise if you can ideally be here, if you can like use that to go a small bit light and get on this side of the route.
Yeah.
Because I think you'll have people I reckon quite a few people will land and their back wheel will slide on that.
Okay, yeah, I can see even from the marks.
Yeah. So you're trying to, I guess, hit it where it still has bark.
Yeah.
Because it has grip.
Okay.
So if you can just come more this side and then just like no brakes. That was so much quicker than you said you were going to go. That was really fast. She landed there. So we don't have to worry about the route at all. That was really fast. You didn't even go near the route.
I'm not sure what I did, to be honest.
No, that was class. I think we're done here. You don't need me. Yeah, so basically I was saying that when you've got a big rock or something, it could even be a stump, at the start of a section like this, it nearly makes your decisions easier because you have to just pick left or right. And it's very obvious the right line here because that has the most direct path through these stumps. And then I was saying to Kat that there is a bit of undulating there's a bit of undulation going on here, which means in my head that means landing ramps. So transitions, and transitions mean I can go faster because I can generate speed, or at least keep it or maintain it. I naturally would be aiming for this, so it's just like you'd just be gliding. Even if my wheels are still on the ground, I'm light, and then as I get to this, I put a lot of force.
Oh,
so you don't even necessarily have to be off the ground to generate speed. You just need to have this subtle difference, or you need to understand the subtle difference between I'm going light now and now I'm exerting as much force as possible. Okay. Another thing that I find really interesting with this is sometimes pushing really hard into a place like this, even though it's a bike length long, then you're completely set up by the time you come to the next obstacle.
Okay.
Whereas if you didn't pump into anything here, you actually may be still unsettled, or your suspension might be only going through its travel because you get bucked a bit.
Yeah.
I'd say the key to this section is lining in, coming in really well, having your head up so that you know your line of sight.
Yeah.
Ideally getting a pump here.
Okay.
And then like 100% no brakes. Get a butt shot. I can objectify myself, can I?
Here Dan explains to me how to turn this horrible route section into a much easier jump and therefore be able to maintain your speed. By approaching it at the right angle, you will land on the banked flat area where he is standing and you're ready for the next section.
But all you've had to jump is roughly a bike length from a nice blended in takeoff, and it's actually a really good landing. So some of this stuff is a lot easier with clips. It is like, and that's where it's like, you know, if flat's better, if clip's better. It depends on how you use your bike and how you use those tools. But flats through a section like this are going to be harder than clips. 100%.
Yeah, because I was struggling. I could feel my feet just doing that, and I was struggling to try and get back down again into the
because of all these bumps, they're trying to push your feet off.
Yeah.
I hate talking. I'm quiet, and she's bullied me into talking, and I want people to know that. Then just get a really good pump.
Okay.
And then as you start to feel the bike accelerate, you're going to be pulling it back in to push over that again. Okay. So it's like, it's going to be quite like aggressive, I guess. Just go straight, and then I just lean in.
Yeah.
If I am jumping it, I come off this rock, and I just land past this knuckle. But I am gliding from the first rock because the first rock is kind of like a little lip.
Yeah.
And then I actually pull from this and land onto the little landing. I can see what it looks like. Do a line just so that you got something that you want. If you can get but if you can get to that point, then you've given yourself more speed.
Okay.
Because you'll just enhance your speed. I have rolled through this multiple times, and I've like gapped from here over and landed and turned. Okay. You're always like focusing on giving yourself the best chance of cornering.
Yeah. And
the best way to do that is be nicely set up.
Yeah.
Funny, like you're looking at a section, but it's generally what you've done before. It kind of dictates how you're now going to ride it.
Yeah.
So you always have to consider that.
Yeah.
So I come in, set the wheels up high, brake, and then I corner straight down off it.
Yeah.
And then that leads me off exactly where I want to go, which is off the stump. But here we go. crossing the road into this view. That was a good run, I think.
So I have to say it was very cool getting to follow Dan down a trail. I only wish I could have kept anywhere near him.
And he's gone.
I tried to put everything we had gone through into practice, but I know for sure I could have done it better. Saying that, I can't wait now to use the tips that he's given me, and I know they're going to help me improve. As I said, I could have done better, but I still had an improved time, so I was absolutely thrilled with that. And it proves that a pro can definitely make you faster. Dan was absolutely brilliant, and I felt so lucky to be getting such great advice from him. Some of the stuff I really had not considered before, and I know that being able to use them will ultimately make me faster.
Okay, so I think I've learned an awful lot today, and I'm going to have to take a lot of it away and practice it, but hopefully in the second video or the second POV I'll be a bit faster. We'll have to see when I do the editing. Thanks so much, Dan. Really appreciate it. Yeah. And it's been great hanging out with you for a few hours. Really enjoyed it. So, give the last word to you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I think you took everything I said on board, and your standard's already really bloody high, but I don't think we can say bloody. I've said it twice. But your standard's so high, and you just took everything on board like instantly. I even learned some stuff because I think just saying it out loud just reestablishes stuff that we need to think of every time we ride. And I reckon your POV on the second run has to be quicker.
Hopefully,
even if you made mistakes, because there's just some key parts now you're doing better.
Yeah.
And I hope mine's better too after listening to my own advice. So yeah, that's it from us. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks a million. See you in the next video, hopefully.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see us do this again, like, comment, subscribe.